Okay, everybody, how's it going? Welcome. It's time for some more FF14. You know, it's been a while since we've hopped in here. So yeah, I'm excited to be back. I'm excited to be here. You know, we were gonna originally plan on doing the live letter this morning, but I fell asleep. That's and just complete transparency, I had passed out. But just looking over all of the news and everything, it doesn't seem like there was anything like a super crazy that we missed. A lot of it was just kind of going into detail about a couple of things that we already knew. Things like Beastmaster and, you know, how the dies are going to work and all of that. So really, you know, nothing too bad, but still a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm doing fates right now because I need gemstones. I'm trying to build a couple of things at the old, in the old FC workshop, and yeah, I need gemstones and crystal paste. I'm on the third phase of this relic or whatever it is. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing just to kind of start things out. But yeah, I am very excited. I have not watched the trailer or anything like that yet. So I guess that's something we can do here in a second. Just give me a bit to like get into a decent spot, right? And yeah, it's very exciting. I'm ready for some new content. We've got FanFest next week. Now don't worry, I'm not going to fall asleep during FanFest keynote. You know, I guess they were already giving warnings that the keynote is going to be a little bit longer than normal this time. So that has me curious. That has me really curious. I have no idea what that's going to mean, but it sounds like, aside from the usual expansion announcement, there's going to be a lot to talk about. So we'll just bear down and do what we can with it, and have some fun. But yeah, it's time to be back in FF14. It's been too long. Obviously, we've been doing a lot in other games and just kind of chilling in Deadlock and Red Dead Redemption 2. It's time to get back. It's time to get back. That's really what it all comes down to. It's time to get back to what we kind of are known for here on the channel, right? This is kind of our main game. As much as I like Deadlock, and as much as I like Red Dead and Elite and all of those, I have not made guides or tribute videos or anything like that for those games as opposed to this one. So it kind of gives you an idea of where my headspace is at the moment. Obviously, we're still going to be doing a lot of other stuff here on the channel. We've got a good variety of things that we've got to do. And if you missed it, you know, you can go back and watch my VOD from yesterday, because I kind of talked a little bit about everything going on with the channel and what we're going to be doing. So yeah, just give it a look. It's like the first, I don't know, first 30 minutes or so of the Red Dead stream. We were just kind of fishing. Nothing big for you guys. I don't think you're gonna have to worry about content or anything like that, but just kind of gives you an idea of like where the channel is at. It's just kind of a state of the state of Weston, right? Let's see, 12 minutes. Yeah, we can go do that. That shouldn't be a problem. That shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I am very, very excited. In fact, you know what? We can put these fates on hold. Give me a second here. Give me a second here. Let's take a second. Let's just take a second. Let me turn down some of this. Let me turn down some of this. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let's give this a look. Let's give this a look. I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't know why that's all cropped. Give me a second. Give me a second. I very rarely use any of these other properties on here, so you know. Yeah. Okay. Let's give this a look. Let's just take a second. Let's just take a second. Okay.
The source and the reflections are home to irreplaceable life.
Arlemold again. Okay.
I would protect them all if I could. But if doing so means ushering in complete annihilation, then what can we possibly do?
All right. I'm kind of wondering why we're going back. Got some more white auracite. I'm digging the music. I'm digging the background music. Yeah, Beastmaster, there we go. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I don't know how much we'll get into it. Who knows?
The star is tolerant to life. It holds no grudges.
Okay, this is the new
nor weeps for being sundered.
new moon, new alliance raid. Shentato is ready to destroy us all. Sure. Oh, yeah, that looks about right. That looks about right for her.
Mayhap the time has come for another journey across the salt.
And fishing, can't forget.
No amount of devastation and death can compel it to stop the wheels of creation from turning.
Oh,
So many seeds
okay.
of life have already been lost.
I didn't see how many people were on the platform. Is that the new trial?
Countless perish as nature runs its course. Yet in spite of this, people continue to believe that the morrow will come. But it will not. For nothing lies beyond the solstice. And no one will be left alive. No one.
Interesting. Interesting. We get our ultimate.
Did you think you'd won? Guess I have to spice things up.
All right. All right, I'm down for that. I'm down for that. Does it just the date? Yeah. Yeah, just the date. Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with Kefka. It's another ultimate that I will probably never get a chance to touch, but that's okay. Yeah, really interesting. I mean, I'm more curious about the Garlemald stuff as much as anything. Yeah, I'm curious what we're doing up there. But aside from that, yeah, it's a lot to talk about. I don't think Holmarut is necessarily like an evil Ascian. I think she knows something about what's going on with all of these calamities, and maybe there's like something going on set in motion that she can't stop. So who knows? Who really knows? But I guess we're gonna find out beginning next 2 Tuesdays from now. Yeah, not next week, but the Tuesday after. So yeah, very, very excited. I can't wait to see what the new expansion's gonna be. I genuinely have no clue. It just kind of feels like it could be really anything. Like, when they announced Shadowbringers, I feel like there was kind of a sense that we'd be going to another shard. But for this one, I genuinely don't know. I genuinely don't know. So we will just have to wait and see. But it's almost here. No, it's not almost here. This 300 crystal paste that I need. What I'm trying to get, by the way, is I'm trying to get some vampire sap and vampire cup vines or whatever. I've got to make some starch glue. I'm building, which one is it? The trader, the house walls or whatever? I can't remember. I can't remember. So yeah, it's just a lot of stuff. You know, I built that third submarine, and by the end of it, I was just buying things off the auction house to get it done. And that gets kind of pricey. So I was just like, you know what? We'll just spend some time and actually craft. And we'll do what we can. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. But unfortunately, like, it just kind of annoys me how much of this crafting stuff requires gemstone items, just because it's such a pain to farm. It's just it requires so much stuff, and none of it is very easy to get. The drop rates are low. The gemstones themselves are a pain to get. So yeah, it just feels like a lot. But who knows? Maybe that is under one of the potential like system changes that Yoshi P has been kind of hinting at for the next expansion. What that means, I have no idea. All I've heard was in reference to like the trial totems, the extreme trial totems, which is already going to be kind of a good thing. That's already kind of a big upgrade if they're going to be changing that system. But it could be a lot more than that. I mean, they've kind of been pushing towards some of these changes to begin with. All right, cool. How much crystal paste do I get from any of this? I don't really know. All right, let's do my star. Sorry, buddy. I know you just joined me. It's, you know, it do be like that. That's fate hunting for you. I'm doing them in here in Dawntrail phase, partially because I need Dawntrail fates and the crystal paste too. So it kind of, you know, kills a bunch of birds with one stone, which is kind of nice. Get my chocobo leveled. All right. Also, let me know how the sound's been. I know we've had some issues in the past with like every time I bump into my desk, it has that hollow ding, right, go through. The microphone gimbal that I have is like a cheap, probably from Temu gimbal. It's very hollow, so like anytime I touch it, or really anything on the desk, it kind of reverberates through the rest of the through the microphone. So I cut up a pool noodle for the grip. So I don't know if that's like dampening any of the sound or not. You know, we'll just take it as it comes. That's what happens when you buy a cheap $25 gimbal off like eBay, or maybe it was Amazon. I can't remember. Really going pro streamer mode right now. People don't tell you about all of the the little things that go into streaming. Things like the sound, right? And if you're just gonna pull them all together, that's fine. I don't mind. Just get them all at once. Why not? Cool. All right, that should be just about it. Nice, nice. I get only like 3 crystal paste each time. It's not really a ton. We're gonna do some roulettes and all of that, and we might hop up. We might hop into, I don't know, maybe do Pilgrim's Traverse or something. I haven't really done anything past like floor 30 or 40. I can't remember which one we're on. Something like that. Sure. All right, is this the collection one? Oh, we just have to keep them alive. Okay. That's fine. Yeah. Like, that's kind of the weird thing is, like, I've got a lot of things that I got to catch up on to get ready for the patch. But I don't really think any of them are, like, necessarily, like, critical, right? Like, I'd like to get my relic weapon up and running. But, like, do I really want to stand on the moon? I'm still on the second moon. Do I really want to do that for, like, all 8 crafting jobs? It's just so much, man. It's so much. That's just so much work. And I've got very limited time that we can do a lot of this stuff between all of the other streams we've got going on. So, I don't know. It'd be nice to have the crafting relic, but it's not necessarily, like, the most important thing. I do need to catch up on Hildy. I'd like to get that done. And obviously, we've got, like, a year. Well, probably closer to, like, 8 months before the next expansion is actually out. So, we've got time, you know? We've got a little bit of time to get done with all of our content. Get those glams, right? Cool. How am I doing? How many gemstones do I need to buy the rest of this sap? That's the other thing. I don't really know how much it was per sap, per vine. I just go through and collect as much as I can. That's my thought process on it. It's going to be at least 10, right? So we probably need, like, I don't know, 300. Farming this stuff so much. I hate farming this stuff so much. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, you know, with Kefka Ultimate coming, you know, I'm once again putting out the call. If you would like a red mage for your static to do T, I really want my T weapon. It's probably the only, like, glam that I genuinely, like, desperately need that I still somehow do not have yet. We tried. I had that static for a while way back in the day, and yeah, tanks couldn't tank, so here I am, T-less, and really kind of looking. If you would like a red mage for your T static, just let me know. Kyrovast on Balmung. Here I am. I don't know if I still have my BIS stuff. I gotta maybe take a look. I had a TBIS set up, but I think maybe I accidentally, like, I don't know, got rid of a couple things. The way I see it, if I got it once, I can get it again. It's fine. It's probably just like the gloves. All right. Well, after, I don't know, we'll take a look after this fate, see where we're at. I need 13 of each. Wait, no, that's how many I need of the starch glue, which means I need 26. I need 26 vines, 26 sap. I almost feel like maybe it would be a little bit faster just to grind the stuff out. I don't know. We're just vibing. See, that's kind of the thing with FF14 streams, though, is like, if we're not raiding, like, this is the content you get, my friends. I mean, we can always hop back in here and do more FF14 streams, but what kind of stuff you're gonna see, I make no promises. I make no promises. Spawning. One. Well, we can go take a look after this fate and see where we're at. I can worry about doing all of that afterwards. I do want to get some roulettes in. This 300 crystal paste is going to be a pain. I think the main way to do it is just like palm slam leveling roulettes or something. I don't know. Turn the sound up a little bit. Here we go. But yeah, aside from that, you know, I am excited about Beastmaster. You know, limited job stuff is kind of like whatever. I like the Blue Mage, but it is kind of a pain to get. I think maybe being able to capture, you know, monsters and stuff out in the world might be a little bit more engaging to me. But ultimately, it's not Red Mage. That's part of the problem, is ultimately it is not Red Mage. Which makes things a little tricky. I still have like 4 or 5 jobs that I gotta get to 80 for my Amaro mount. So yeah, it's very hard for me to pull away from this. But you know, if they start entering like player made tournaments and stuff for this, like that might be kind of fun. I don't know if there's like a PvP system for Beastmaster. I didn't really have a chance to look all that deep. That could be fun. I feel like if you're gonna be doing like a Pokemon system, you gotta have the battles. Like that's kind of the whole thing, right? But I guess we have Verminion, so maybe that's what they... Maybe they'll just stop there, right? Ah. All right. Let's just get in here and melee combo these guys. You know, I guess the Moggle tomes are going on right now. I haven't really taken a look. I don't think there was a whole lot that I needed. Maybe the Emerald Gwibber. But I've got to run like Ritterana Lighthouse or something like that. I don't mind Ritterana. Like the Orban in the Stormblood Alliance raids are some of my favorites, but they're also kind of meat sponges. So I'm just like, that sounds like an awful lot of time. All right. Nice. Here we go. All right, let's go and what are you doing? What are you doing over there? Okay. Yeah, let's go back and take a look. Where are you, Slitherbow? Actually, I think I gotta go to is it Fanau maybe for the gemstones? I can't remember. I guess we're gonna find out. I was Slitherbow. Where are the gemstones? Oh, there. I was right. It was just hidden over there. Okay. Cool. What do I need? Vampire Cup. Oh, it's only 26. Okay, it's only 1 each. All right. Yes. Oh, that's not bad at all. I had no idea it would be that cheap. Okay. Well, that makes that easy. What was it? Alchemist? Starch glue. Cool. Normal quality only. There we go. But yeah, I do like the new outfits. I think it was the crafting outfit, the the OSHA inspector outfit, the bright yellow one that he was holding up. I really like that. I don't know if it's going to replace my like industrial robotic arms, but I do really, I dig it quite a bit. So yeah, we've got that to look forward to. The Alliance raid gear is kind of like whatever. It's fine. I mean, that's going on my Red Mage anyways, and you guys know I don't change my glam up all that much for Red Mage. All right, let's turn this in. This right here is like probably one of the biggest quality of life things they've added in a very long time. I really, really like it. All right. Nice. Let's head back up here. I have not done a whole lot of work since the last time that I showed you. I've got some ideas on what we got to do, but I've got to get a lot of stuff. One of them is like one of those stained glass windows, and it only comes from Pilgrim's Traverse. It's not that expensive. It's like 8,000 or something. Like that's doable. But yeah, we're gonna do like a church and altar mini set. If you have not seen how the studio's coming along, it's kind of where we're at. The other reason is like part of it is I'm waiting a little bit to try and get to the patch so that we get the housing update with the extra models. So yeah, a lot of it's just trying to figure out where everything's going to go, like how to fit it in Lego style and put all these sets kind of like in their spot, right? So the houses, man, they take a lot of stuff. Like, instead of just doing like 3 or 4 turn-ins, you got to do like 9. That's weird. And this is just for the exterior wall. We've got a long way to go to get like the doors and all that stuff done. Yes, you kind of like choose. I don't know. This is the first housing project that I've done so far. So that's all kind of new. I don't entirely understand how all that works. How are my submersibles? I think they're still like 3 days out. Yeah. About ready to unlock the next area with Atlantis 1. So airship, still another day. Cool. All right. And that's the other thing is like, I'm trying to get those studio spotlights, the little studio skylights that go on the wall. Really good lighting, really nice like studio effect, and that's kind of, I want that over pretty much all of my sets, as many as I can. So I'm trying to get my submersibles going so we can get all of that stuff. Really just kind of make it worth my while. Where is like True Gold? Here we go. So it is mining. It's in Ilmeg, huh? Weird. Yes. Well, I guess we're gonna go up there then. That should be easy. 27. I'll get that in like half of a round. That is one of the nice things about having my Omnicrafters up, is it does make things a lot easier. Alright, where are we at on the leveling roulette? It still doesn't have a time frame. Okay. That's not good. We might be here a bit, guys. Guessing, yeah, I'm guessing it's the rocks. Okay, well, that answers that. In we go. I should probably be doing this on like some of my alt jobs, but I've forgotten how to play most of them. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't remember anything about Machinist. They've changed it so much since the last time I was leveling it that I don't remember. Now I know how to do it for like PvP. It's still my main PvP character. Orogenics. Okay. Done Orogenics in a while. We gotta see if I can remember most of this. That's a big ask. That's a real big ask. All right, let's go. Well, looks like everyone's done this. This isn't just like one person is new, right? I didn't get the message pop up, so... Alright, no bonus, that's fine. At least the soundtrack's really good. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of pictures with Soken with the bug glasses, and I don't know where that was from. I don't know if it was like during the teaser for another Primals DVD or what. Yeah, he's a real one. We love him. Don't think there's maybe a bigger FF14 stan than him, right? Right, isn't one of these one of the professors? Isn't that one of these fights? I don't know. I get all of like the Electro, I don't know, Machina dungeons all kind of confused. Okay. Nice, nice. I feel like this is taking a while. And I guess I could hop onto Bard. The Bard's easy enough to remember. I don't know what gear I've got for it though. All right, off we go. I'm seeing more and more people with mentor crowns too. With the other Burger King crown. I guess this is the expansion where everyone's just kind of hitting it. All right. All right. Oh, we have to stop here. Okay. What the? Why did it attack me? Okay. Okay, yeah. So this isn't a wall-to-wall butt pool. Got it. All right, I'm just, it's the tanks world, man. I'm just here for the ride. Nice. Is this the one that has the Adamantoise then? I don't remember. Maybe it is. I don't know. Okay. But yeah, I think we're gonna see a lot of people come back as well. You know, I feel like the later half of Dawn Trail, even though the patch content has been excellent, I've really enjoyed it. I definitely feel like it's been less of a thing. This expansion, like, I thought it was a good expansion overall, but I would say it's definitely like up there in like Stormblood realm, right? So yeah, I think people are just kind of thirsty for the next expansion at this point. Okay. All right, what do we got? Nice. Back it up. I get out in time. Hey. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is the one with the Adamantoise. I remember this boss. I got confused every time that I see it. Okay. Okay. Nice. And we're in a good spot. Trident Shriek. You know, that is kind of the fun thing about some of these leveling roulettes is you kind of get to relearn the bosses as it's been so long. Okay. Okay, moving over here. Back, yep. it still feels like it's just taken a good while. I mean, that's fine. We'll get through it. But I don't like having to use my second embolden. I like saving that for the waves of mobs afterwards. Once we get through that first haul, then I start popping stuff, right? Now what? All right. Run her back. Got it. All right. Easy enough. Hey. They hit level 100. Congrats. That explains a lot. That explains a lot. So they're not new to this, but they're leveling up. That's cool. I don't mind. We've all been there. We've all been there. Telling me you just have one job. Get out of here. I do remember Origenics having some cool gear though. Carry out. Now that we can get like all of the gear, why wouldn't I? All right, there we go. Whee. I have honestly been thinking about maybe getting back into WoW. I don't know how I feel about that. I haven't really heard anything about Midnight. You know, every time I get in those moods, I end up buying it and resubbing for a month and then realizing why I left in the first place. But I don't know, just kind of getting back into some old familiar territory. But yeah, it's just weird because like I really have not heard anything about Midnight other than the housing. Like it just seems like it's kind of a nothing burger expansion, and I genuinely know nothing about it beyond the housing right now. I haven't heard if it's good, if it's bad, if it's okay. It just no one's talking about it. So, you know, maybe that'll temper my expectations a little bit. Maybe that'll keep me from spending money. I actually did manage to get some Pokemon cards the other day. Yesterday, actually. It was just perfect order. So it's not like the big Ascended Heroes like pack or whatever. But yeah, I walked into Barnes & Noble and like I never got any cards for Pokemon Day. And they're so hard to get because all of the scalpers are just nuts, man. And yeah, I mean, I didn't really get anything from it. I didn't get my money back, which is kind of rare for Pokemon cards. Usually if you can just get the box, you're probably getting money back. But yeah, they're nice. I'll keep, I'll keep a hold of them. And I got like a Lapras EX and a Starmie EX, but like not the alternate art version or whatever. So yeah, it was just kind of nice to be able to get back into some Pokemon cards. But yeah, I gotta, it's still money. It's still money that I spent that I didn't really intend to. So yeah, but maybe that'll temper the expectations a bit too. Man, these are all chokers. We need like gear. But I did go and buy some shirts. Like that's the whole reason I went out. I very rarely get to see the sun, right? But I needed some work clothes. You know me, I don't buy new clothes all that often. I'm very picky about it, but I had to have them. Like they're just not an option for work. Yeah. And then I saw that Hot Topic already has witch hat stuff, which was kind of surprising. That they already had it. So I went ahead and bought a witch hat shirt too. Just for me, just for around the house. I hope they don't shrink too much. It's always hard to find my size. If they don't shrink, they'll be fine. If they do shrink, I'm in trouble. Okay. All right. Nice. Things go down really fast. It's okay. There we go. Deceiver. All right, which one is it gonna be? Okay. She's not gonna do the side swipey thing at the same time, is she? No. Okay. Nice. All right, and then this one we actually want to be on the things, right? Yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go. I was wondering where it was going to be. Other side, buddy. Nice. There we go. We got it done. All right. How's she going to change up on this one? Okay. God, you can't see. It's just orange on top of orange. Okay. There we go. Oh, we're almost getting out of balance. Hasn't happened in a while. All right. Right. Cool. I just want my 20 paste, man. I just need my 20 paste. Whee! The tube. I'm like the things at the bank. All right. I know that Adamantoise is around here somewhere. Pop you open. God, still nothing but chokers. Okay. Where's the cool glams, man? I am excited about the dungeon gear being able to go into the armoire. That's gonna be real nice. That's gonna help me clean out a few things, to say the least. Like at this point, I'm curious if maybe 8.0 isn't going to be changing a lot of the glam system. Like at this point, it almost does feel like they are trying to phase out having to use the glamour chests at all, if they're just going to have everything go into the armoire, right? So yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But that would be really nice. They have needed like a glamour system overhaul for a while. It's just I think that's like one of the big holdups with the game is just your inventory space. I mean, it's a struggle in any MMO, but I feel like in this one in particular, like everything just feels so limited on space with all of the stuff that people like to do, right? With glam being such an important part of it, glam and RP, you need all of that space. You need all of it. You don't have an option. You need all the glams. Oh, these guys. So many. There it is. We knew it was around here somewhere. And now the problem is it's so large, I don't think I can hit it with everything. Right? We could try. Here we go. Yeah, see, I can't hit it with all the stuffs. I can't hit it with the full combo. That's fine though. It's still a little faster. Damage is damage. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do it one at a time. It's okay. I'm a caster. I don't got to worry about it. The other guy's a bard. We can hang back here. Nice. You know what? I'm going to backflip because I don't get to backflip all that often. There we go. Well, at least I don't have to worry about going out of balance on this guy. I'll be able to get everything back up to back up to top. Either way. Now, is my embolden going to be enough? I don't know. I guess we're going to see. I think we got time. 25 seconds. Yeah. Back. Nice. Take my time. I don't remember anything about you, Ambrose. I'll be honest. I'll be real with you. You're just another random boss. Psychic wave. All right. Yeah, this is room wide. Yeah. Alrighty. Hey, I'm backing up here. Okay. Yeah, it's just another one where we gotta watch the sides of the room. It'll be okay. Alright. Yeah, I do kind of wonder if some of the, like, big system changes that they've been hinting at have anything to do with, like, a lot of the modding community right now. Okay. Nice. Then later we gotta watch out for when he does that with the room wide. Okay. Yeah, I kind of wonder if that's kind of like what's got everyone kind of starting out, right? Like got them thinking about a lot of this. I don't know how I managed to not get hit with that, but that's cool. All right, now what? We can go right here. We'll be fine. Nice. Cool. Which ones? Okay, we're already in the right spot. Good, good, good. All right, there we go. You guys again. Oh no, take goo. Okay, psychic wave. Here we go. It's taking so long. Why is this taking so long? Why? All right. I got it that time. Can't fool me. Nice, nice. I don't know why we didn't need it, but I just felt like pressing it. I just felt like pressing it. It's cool. Yay, 20 paste. All right, who's the new guy? Kiyomi, congrats on 100. No. Take a look at the loot. Oh, it's all... Where's the fun stuff? Where's the fun glams? What were we doing? Oh yeah, true gold. We need 27, right? Okay. And I guess we can do like an expert or something. I don't... Like I said, there was really no plans other than just like get back in here and have some fun. Oh god, these only have an integrity of 4. Okay. It's still not going to take that long, but I thought it'd be a little bit more than that. Gathering attempts? Yeah. I don't know how much we're going to need for the second phases either. So that could be a problem. As we can just like collect as much as we can, that's fine. I'm sure the other parts of the house are going to need it, right? Where are the other... There we go. Like, where are the other nodes? It's kind of a weird spot. I don't really think of mining when I think of Ilmeg, right? The other downside to all of this is building all this stuff for my house. I need shards. I need a lot of shards. I've gone through so much, and they're kind of pricey. They're kind of pricey. What is that? A water shard? Is that what I'm after? Ice shard. Let's take a look. Ice shard. FFXIV. There we go. I mean, I can send my dudes out. And I guess that's fine. So we can do the Kurthus Central Highlands, I guess. We can do the Upper Paths in South Shroud. Got options. I don't know which one will be the fastest. We need something. I need a lot of them. I know that much. Upper Paths. Where are you? Hooray. Looking for mineral deposit and rocky outcrop. 5. Oh, well, this'll be easy then. What's the other one? What's the other one I need? The Giving Land? Yeah, this is it. Alright, well now I know where to get these again. Now I know. I don't know why they make it so hard to get shards though. Like, what in the world is with a 3-minute cooldown on the Giving Land? I don't understand. I do not understand. It makes no sense to me. You need so many shards for so many different things. Why not just make it easy? I feel like, I don't know, a lot of the bot economy is tied up in shards. I feel like that's the thing that a lot of the guild bots kind of like a buy and trade in. What else can I even get from these nodes? I should take a look. Is there anything else I'm going to need from you guys? Ice rock, wind rock. No. What even is all of that for? Silver sand? I've never seen most of this stuff. I don't know what any of it is. If it's not like on the usual crafting list, if it's not like a cobalt ingot, something that can make a joint plate. It's probably not something I pay too much attention to. All right. See, we're getting up there. Like, I feel a lot better once I've got like above 500. Like, you can go and buy like 9,000, but they charge like 200,000 gil for that. Like, I'm not hurting on gil, but I'd like to get back above 20. Yeah, you know, talking about 7.5, watching the trailer and all that. You know, I am curious. It seems like Zero's gonna be part of it again. Something going on with her shard. You know, we'll see what her and Golbez have been up to. But I really can't imagine like another Avoid themed expansion. Yeah, I think whatever's going on with Helmaroot, I don't think she's necessarily plotting calamities like the other Ascians. I think she knows something that's going on. It's the only thing that I can think of that makes sense. And, like, I see a lot of people talking about Calyx. Like, they don't want him to be another, like, ooh, another grimdark, I'm a tortured soul kind of character. But, like, at the same time, he's in a Bucky's stuffed animal. I don't think we're dealing with the darkest of dark characters right now. I think they're doing a lot of comedy with it outside of the dialogue that kind of lessens a little bit of the pressure. Because I think people are kind of tired a little bit of like super grimdark plots and all of that. We'll get back to it eventually, but we've got like a whole other story arc and God knows how many expansions to worry about, like the big bads. And I'm sure there's going to be darker moments and stuff, but I mean, he's in a nutkin stuffed animal. I don't think it's going to be as much of a worry as people think. So, you know, there's that. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, you know, she is the Ascian that handles plants and mushrooms and stuff. Basically just life, right? So I'm kind of wondering if maybe she knows that something got messed up when Heidelin split the shards. And, like, who knows what that means? But it could be like, oh, there were unintended consequences with a lot of this, and we kind of knew that in a certain respect anyways. Because of Zodiark and, you know, him keeping everything protected from Medion. But I wouldn't be surprised if, like, I don't know, maybe all of the shards have like a natural pull to each other because they were split. Kind of like how the galaxy's constantly expanding and contracting and that kind of stuff, right? Because yeah, whenever she speaks about everyone dying and like Calyx speaks of everyone dying, I always think they mean it in Calyx's respect, where like any death is bad, right? Not just the natural cycle of things. He just doesn't like any of it. So I think they're like when you hear those lines, they're really kind of talking from Calyx's perspective, not necessarily like a world-ending calamity perspective. He just considers any aging to be bad, right? So it kind of paints paints the dialogue a little bit when you hear it coming from them. But I don't necessarily see a Helmaroot being like an evil Ascian. She's just too twee. They're just making her out to be too twee. And who knows, there could be a rug pull. There could be the whole, oh, I'm going insane moment, right? It is still a very much an anime series. So that's always a possibility. But I think they're smarter than that. I think they know what they're doing. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, but aside from that, you know, I do think that with FanFest coming next week and the new expansion announcement, I think it's going to come faster than people think. I mean, they were already hinting that it wouldn't take too long after JP FanFest. So I'm thinking probably like, I don't know, maybe a December release. I don't think we're going to be waiting another year. I think they're pretty well on track for whatever timetable they wanted, and they're getting things done pretty efficiently now that everything's back in working order. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But I'm thinking like a December release. I don't know if maybe. Here we go. I think November might be a little too generous, but yeah, I could see a Christmas release for it. Give people their breaks off to play, and then bring the first Savage Trials like that second or third week in January, right? That seems to be how they've been doing it. What was it? Was it yeah, it was Endwalker that they had to delay, and they ended up kind of on that schedule, and it could have been that, you know, they found that schedule works. So we'll just we'll find out, but I am very excited. You know, the only downside is we're not going to get the full trailer. We're only going to get like the little teaser. So, you know, we gotta wait for a little bit to get unveiled each FanFest. But yeah, I'm really hyped for it. I'd like to go and see some FF14 stuff, like in a Hot Topic or something, so I could actually buy some merch. You know, when I went in the other day, I saw that they actually sell Iron Mouse shirts. That was kind of a surprise, but I was like, you know, you go, girl. I never thought I'd see the day. I wish that we could get some like HoloLive stuff. I'd buy a Biboo shirt. I probably would. Yeah, it's a pretty nice shirt too, you know, in the very Hot Topic style. All right, I think that's probably. Oh, hey. Nice. It's a shame that doesn't reset my giving land too. That'd be really nice. But I think I've got enough eye shards to get a little bit more done. How am I doing on my crystals? Crystals and clusters I know how to get pretty easily. In fact, that's probably something we can do real quick. Where are you, Mordana? I don't know if it's gonna be. I don't know if it's going to be on botany or mining right now. We'll find out. And the answer was botany. Okay. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe we're just in between them all. Okay, well, that's fine. It'll give me a second to like get my giving land back up. Yeah, I could stand some clusters. What do I need more? Looks like we need lightning. Okay. Yeah, we can get some lightning clusters. Just, you know, setting up for the future. These merchant walls or whatever that I'm building, it's gonna need a lot of them. I was looking at some of the other stuff. It was like, yeah, you need 90 of these things. Like, oh, cool. I love crafting 90 lumber. Cool. Wonderful. Like, I understand the thought process behind it. Like, it's supposed to be an FC-wide thing that you make with your friends, right? But now that they've enabled us to be able to do it with solo FCs, it would be nice to have, like, some adjustments to the numbers, right? It'd be really nice that they're like, hey, you guys can solo this now, so, you know, we're gonna adjust it. But, you know, at the same time, they have to be kind of careful with those kind of adjustments, because a lot of the economy is based on that. Because these walls, like, I'm making them so I can make some gil, right? Because I'm gonna have to probably buy a lot of furniture. So the more that I can get stocked up, the better. But yeah, I mean, they sell for a lot. And you don't want to mess with the gil economy all that much. I mean, it's all fake money anyways. It's all video game money. It's not that big of a deal. But, you know, it's still something you have to be aware of with any kind of video game, right? Because money is goals. Video game gil is goals. It gives people a reason to work towards something. It makes sure that people aren't working through things too fast, right? And then getting tired of content, especially in an MMO, right? And is it mining? Hey, it is mining. Yay. All right, so we need lightning. Gotcha. Let's do this. Damn. All right, well, that's fine. I guess I can do another one. Hey, look at that. All right, so we're going to be good on lightning clusters for a bit. For just a little bit. Do I want to switch it up and get... Nah, we'll be fine. We'll just do it. These things pop up every like 10 minutes. It's fine. Cool. All right, so we're good on that. Let's head back and turn all of this stuff in. I wonder if anything's going on tonight. It is a Friday night. It is a Friday night, so I don't know if any of the clubs are open. I guess we can go take a look. We can go run around. Don't I have to be... I think I have to be a disciple of the hand to turn this stuff in, if I remember right. Tribute. Yeah, the white oak, that's going to be a bit. That's going to be a bit. I think white oak needs like 5 or 6 lumber a piece. I'm going to need like what? Like 300 or something. Oh, okay. What is 3 times 5? What is 30 times 5? 150? I don't know. This is why I took remedial math in college. All right. It's just phase 1. It's just phase 1. Yeah, let's take a look. What's going on today? Ooh, 74. There's a lot going on. There's a lot happening. What about high-end duties? Ah, Tsukiyomi's paying Unreal. Okay. We got some wrestling going on. All right. I haven't seen any wrestling venues pop up. Kind of nice. I guess the Arcadians kind of push that. Pin and Pinion Tailor Shop. All right. Yeah, I don't really see a whole lot going on. Hit up the old Twitch DJs. We can go bathhouse, been there a few times. Evil Garlean faction. Yeah, I'm sure that doesn't have any problems with it. I'm sure that's not attracting a certain crowd. Do the snake pit. The gay adult lounge and bathhouse. You know, that's fine. They gotta have their spaces. It's yet another new bathhouse. I haven't seen that one before. Seems like we're getting some new venues. There's a few names here that I don't recognize. Hit score 2-9, Witchy Glams and Metal. DJs, RP Bar, Gamba, BJ Roulette, Raffle, Scratchers, Wheel, X-Cow. Oh, that's Blackjack. I was like, Gamba. Not that. Well, you know, when you're looking up Ballbug, you never know what it's going to mean. Yeah, I think they mean Blackjack. Casino Dining Bar open tonight. 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. ESC Diablos Goblin. Basement Fridays. A hiring flyer with an image of an airship. Asking us to go to a Google form. I don't know about that. But, you know, I appreciate the effort of trying. You know, I don't really see a whole lot of, like, FC recruitment things going on in the other tab. So, you know, that's nice. That's fine. It is nice that it seems like there's some more FC goings ons, right? Not that I would need it at this point. Worked very hard to get this FC house up and running. It's not going anywhere. If anyone wants to join, we can make the VTuber FC here. The only requirement is you turn your private room into some kind of G pose area. Oh god, they're even advertising in chat in the Gold Saucer. Hi, DJs tonight, Nightshade, Bella Dolphine, DJ Sleepnir, Lanera Info, Discord. It's like a very weird place to be advertising, but alright. It's okay. Oh man. Good luck on that one. Do I have any cards to turn in? I don't think I do. Take a look. Damn, nothing. Yeah, nothing. Nothing, just some pot sherds. Yeah, some pot sherds. Alright. MGP exchange. Oh wait, no, that's not what I need. I need the price claim. There we go. It's been a while since I've had to look for anything, but now that I'm working on this house, I gotta see what all the Gold Saucer has, because there are a few things I think that I wanted from here. No entry door partition, builder table. I really need like the flooring, right? I don't know where the flooring goes. I think some of that is from the Loporits too. I have to go back and check the Loporits. Because I would like at least one that's like a club style floor, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything here. Registerable, miscellany. Okay. Gambler barding, no. Yeah, I really thought that a lot of that stuff that I needed came from the Gold Saucer, but I guess not. Other than, from the dance bowl, I guess. Maybe the electric guitar. I could maybe make a pool hall. That might be kind of nice. I haven't seen too many pool hall, like G-Pose studio areas. Where are you? Eastways Borough. There we go. I don't even know if I have enough of the tokens to buy a lot of this. Guess we can take a look. Mission of Gravity. Oh, that's the new moon. Yeah, I'm way behind on that. Sorry. Sorry, Loporits. It's gonna be a bit. Vendor, Cooking Way, Dreaming Vendor. Here we go. Opera Carrot. Just the rainbow hopping rug? Really? Really? Take a look at just the regular vendor then. Nothing. Man, I really thought there would be more. I gotta take a look at the list. I gotta take a look and start going through the Game Escape wiki and try and find some of this. What's the site that has like pictures and everything of all of the Yep. I forgot I can get grip gel here. I might need that later. Yeah, I gotta see where all of this stuff is at for like the flooring and all of that. Yeah, there's a site that has all of the furnishings, and you can like take pictures and everything. Yeah, let's go back and take a look. We need to see what the name of some of this stuff is. Like, that's been like, aside from just waiting for the patch to hit so that we can get the expanded furnishing count. That's the other thing, is just coming up with ideas. Man, I'm trying to do some things that that aren't in all of the other G-Post studios, and it's kind of tricky. It really is. I feel like there are a lot of G-Post studios out there that have kind of similar sets, and I want to do some that are a little bit more unique than that. Like, I know for sure I want to do some kind of Western set, because there aren't really a whole lot of Western G-Post dioramas. So I think that's going to be one of them, but I don't know if I'm going to do it in one of the private chambers and make it like its whole, like a whole room, or if I'm just going to make it like a little diorama. Could go either way. We'll see. But yeah, it's just like there's a lot of just I've got the forest up there. There's a lot of like church stuff. There's a lot of foresty themes, a lot of East Asian bedroom themes, onsen themes, all kinds of that kind of stuff. You can throw a stone among the G-Post studios and find all of that. So I'm really just trying to find something kind of unique. And then a lot of them are just like generic backgrounds too, which is kind of tricky. Rugs. We've got... How does the ball hopping rug look? Okay. Okay, so that is what I wanted. Good to know. Good to know. Tables. Let's take a look at tables. We got diagnostics module. I could have sworn that like the Loperate Disco theme had like some tables or some kind of blocks or something that I could put down. Ooh, I gotta find where to put that for one of my church theme ones. Progenics monitor desk. That's a little big, but I could work with that. I could find something to put that in. Permanent shelf partition. That's an actual partition. Yeah, like something like this that just glows, right? I could have sworn that there was something like that. Maybe they just bought one of these and dyed it. I don't know. Yeah, we need a lot of the shipping crates. That's going to go without saying. We're going to build a Western set. But how am I going to do the rest of it? Group stages are really good for flooring. Furnishings. Miscellaneous. Yeah, we can do something with a billiard room. This will probably have to be... That's a pretty big set piece. That would have to be one of the private chambers ones, but I wouldn't mind like a pool hall. I haven't seen too many pool halls yet. I've seen a lot of bars. A lot of bars and restaurants in G-Post studios, but not a whole lot with pool halls and like a traditional like dive bar kind of thing. And you know me, that's all we got around here are a bunch of dive bars, so stick with what I know. See a lot of cool stuff going on with the Phasm escapes. I got to figure out how to like make that work. Probably glitching it somehow. Sweet Dreamer stall. No, that's a candy. Okay. There's found crates. No. Ooh, that's kind of neat. That's kind of neat. Wonder where that comes from. Draw interactive. Huh. Well, I guess there wasn't like as much Loperate themed stuff as I thought. I really thought there was more to go with like a lot of the neon kind of theming, right? Well, that's fine. I mean, I'll figure out some other ways to make it work. It's one of those things I'll probably have to like run around to some of the other G-Post studios and try and see what they've done. Like, there's just so many furnishings that until I actually see something, it's going to take me forever to go through here and like take a look and try and find all of this stuff, right? But at least I've got a couple of ideas. We need those crates. I don't know if that's something that I can get just down here. A surprising amount of stuff is available just from the normal housing vendor, which is nice. Take a look. Was it considered others or just decorations? We'll take a look. No. It's not one of the crates. Okay. Then you've also got the you've got a floor here that's really important too. If you're trying to make like theme stuff like this, let me see, where is it? The rug. It's just a where are you? Just the flooring mat, and then you can dye this a bunch of different colors. So like obviously the cathedral theme one, I'm gonna need like a floor. But I can't do that without changing the entire floor to make it look like bricks. So you can get the flooring mat and then get really crazy with some dyes. That's the other reason that I need money. That's the other reason I need a lot more gil. Like 19 million, 20 million, it sounds like a lot. But once you start loading up on these dyes and stuff, oh buddy. Oh buddy, it's gonna go pretty fast. Okay. So yeah, we don't have the storage crates here, and that's fine. That's okay. We can work around it. I just got to find how to make them. Is that something that I can craft, or is it something I'm going to have to buy? There we go, shipping crates. So they are just buildable. Good to know. Good to know. That's really not too bad. I might even still have some of this stuff for sale on the auction house. Okay. Yeah, that's doable. God, more shards. I need so many shards. Some of this stuff, if it's under like 10k, some of it I'll just buy. It's sometimes it's a little bit easier just to buy it. Let's take a look. Crate. How much are those going? Oh, wow, that's way more expensive than I thought. Storage. Okay. Are there barrels available? There are barrels available. Ooh. Ooh, that gives me some options. Barrel table? How much for the wine barrels? Okay. Okay. You doing? Bunnies. Ichigatana again. Got like a billion of those. Alright, can you tell which one got all of my old red mage gear? Can you tell? Yeah, only one guess. Alright, let's take a look here. Let's see if we can find any of the other G-Pose studios. Let's see if we can find any other G-Pose studios that are open right now. What do we got here? Public photo studios, light and dark booths available downstairs. We need something a little bit more. We need a bigger studio. We can't just do one floor. We have a whole house, right? Ooh, a G-Pose 4-3. It doesn't have anything listed. That's just the name. Small beachside getaway for casting people for plays. Okay. Let's see. Always like to look for the ones that in the description it just blatantly says like a G-Pose studio. Closed. Abyss is closed. I know Limsa has a couple. I know they have some somewhere. There's mine. Hey. It's still under renovation. I haven't written a description for it yet because we're not open. Yeah, Limsa, you're letting me down. You're letting me down. To be fair, a lot of the really big photo studios I found on other data centers. I have a list going somewhere. I gotta open my Google Sheets again and take a look and see. Well, you know, it do be like that. I should probably go through like one night and just completely redo the sheet. Just completely redo it because it's been a long time. Houses have come and gone. I'm sure the really big ones that I had highlighted as favorites are still around because they're pretty big photo studios. They're used by a lot of people, and some of them even charge Gil to book it out for like specific ones, right? So I don't imagine a lot of those have gone, but there's always, you know, other people giving it a shot and trying things out. Let's see. Haunted house. Not quite what I'm looking for, but curious. Yeah, I really would have thought that we would have had more here on Balmung Limsa Lominsa. All right, well, let's try the somewhere else. Let's try Gridania. Why not? We'll just go down the list until we can find one. I'm just trying to find some inspiration, and more specifically try and find specific items so I can try and find them in the old list. Inspiration doesn't help me much if I can't figure out where it is, where to get it. Key, nope. Worst comes to worst, I know that Ishgard had a couple. I know that Balmung Ishgard had a couple. So we'd always take a look there later. Everly, that we've already looked there. Okay. Amp. Or move locations. Well, that's kind of weird. I don't know why they still have that house listed then. Okay. Lounge. No, we don't need a lounge. Although maybe some of the lounges might be good. Maybe they've got kind of the club vibe. This is Thancred. I saw people were like super hyped for Jonathan Bailey being back. If he was ever gone in the first place, he might have just had a cold. He was working hard. He was working hard on those Wicked movies. But yeah, I am glad. Hey, Valentine Photo Studio. So 9-8. Let's go take a look. See what they have available. See if we can find some inspiration. Is 8. Okay, so it's just a little side one. It's just a small, but yeah, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. It can have some surprises. Who's ready for a bunch of Bahamut's? I like that they specifically mentioned that, like, yes, you can change the pet size on your Peacemaster stuff. Is this it? Okay. Let's come in and take a look. We got the standard diorama. They got the walls with the wings. Popular with basic white girls everywhere. Okay. All right, and see they've got a pretty good one going on here. For being a small, it has a lot of options. So like they did a really good job with this. I would say maybe some of the sets are a little too samey, but the way that they built it is excellent. It did an excellent job trying to fit all of this stuff into a very small space. And yeah, this is kind of what you got to do working with some of the photo studio stuff. It's just really the only way to do it. All right, not quite what we were looking for in terms of inspo. We got it of the old Instagram inspo, right? All right, so we were in Ward 9. Let's keep going down the list, but I thought they did a very good job building that out. And who knows, maybe they'll add some more stuff to it once they get some expanded items, right? But for being in a small, excellent job, A+. Got an open space here for you guys on Balmung that are looking for one. Okay. Okay, now. Yeah, I have been kind of curious how things have been going with the housing too. How much is open? I'm glad that I got it when I did, because so far we haven't. That's the first one we've seen, and certainly no mediums or larges. So, hey. Only in one of the private chambers. Let's see. Man. And I'm sure that there are quite a few here that are probably technically G-Post Studios, but they don't have them listed with the G-Post Studio icon. So, you know, whenever I'm looking through here, I only look for the ones that have the icon. I feel like that's very important for people that are actually like trying to make a G-Post Studio diorama house. Right? Like I've got the personal house if I just want RP times. Okay, so there's a second, all in Gridania too. A third, okay, so there's a few opening up. It looks like it's all smalls. But there are a few available for you guys that are coming back to the game and getting ready to enjoy the next patch. Get in now while you can. Now is probably the best time to do it. Once the patch drops, it's going to be a lot harder. Yeah, Gridania's got several. All smalls. So if you're holding out for a medium, good luck. Okay. I feel like I've seen that listing before. I feel like I've seen it. Classes. Guessing that's a school-themed one. Alright, Ul'dah it is. Ul'dah, I feel like, has a lot more G-Post Studios than anything, because a lot of people kind of consider Ul'dah to be kind of like the burner house area. Like it's the place you go to when you already have another house for your FC that you actually want, or you're waiting for something better to pop up. Which I don't understand the hate. I like Ul'dah. you know, it's a little bit harder to navigate, which I'm not a big fan of. But in terms of the aesthetics, I don't mind. I mean, you're going to be inside most of the time anyways, right? Okay, nothing. My eyes are getting blurry looking through all these. Work that I do to find inspiration and show you guys what I'm talking about. This is content, man. Let's go. And I'm sure a lot of these other houses are very nice. It's just we're looking for some specific stuff. Yeah, like that machine shop. I've seen quite a few like industrial sets. So I'm trying to avoid like too much industrial. Okay. Office. All right, and got a few more smalls open here. Man. Depot Studio. Sometimes, like, I go check them out and, like, the owners are hanging out outside. I'm like, I'll let them do their thing. I'll let them hang out. I'll come back another time. Let's see. Nothing. A lot of estates. I'm always iffy about the ones that are listed as like estates. Because it usually when they have the photo studio tag on it and it's an actual FC house, it just means they put in a lot of work into making it look good. And it's definitely screenshot worthy, but it also means that like it's not really a photo studio necessarily. And there's usually a lot of people hanging out. I wouldn't be a VTuber if I was super extroverted like that and just fine with coming up to random people saying hi. Okay, well we're just striking out. I guess it really is going to be just in all of the other data centers. Can't say I haven't tried. Can't say I haven't been looking. All right. Well, eventually we will have a fresh new one in Limsa Lominsa for y'all. Once I get off my butt and do it. Once I get done with like Red Dead Redemption and a billion other games we got going on. No. Yeah, designer homes are almost always designer homes. Usually they hire an interior designer and it really does look like a modern home in a lot of cases. Occasionally I'll run into one that's an actual studio, but very rarely. They've been there a while, I think. Kind of recognize some of the names after a bit. I hope the one that I used to go to here didn't leave. Hey, there we go. Extra rooms are always being added. Other branches in Gilgamesh. Nice. All right, so this is 1126. Got it. Let's go. I feel like I remember these guys, and they do a pretty solid job. All right, where is 26? Okay. We got to go to Imperium East. And now, whether or not they're going to have what I'm looking for, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. And it sounds like they've got a lot in the private chambers too, which again is kind of what we're going for. The whole purpose of trying to do this as an FC house, right? Oh, this is nice. Yeah, this is really nice. Yeah, this is an excellent modern home. But what do they have available here? Flower power. Neon eye inspo. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, this is just kind of a standard Magitech kind of vibe. Okay. Take a look here. Whoa. Whoa. Sorry, y'all. I guess I should have expected it. What about some of these others? Are they listed? Do they have anything in here? Yeah, it's just a standard studio. Okay. All right. Yeah, some of them are just unlabeled. Gotcha. All right. Kind of nice. Yeah, a lot of studios just kind of do the geometrical shapes. I like what they did with the rocks behind it. I wonder how they did that. Is that the fountains or? Oh, they actually have like a rock wall partition now. Huh. I have never seen that. Well, you know, as I was saying, that's why we're doing this. Okay. Well, now we know. Now we know. I can't see that and not take a look. Okay. Well, not quite what I expected, but I guess they're kind of going with a multi-theme, right? You got a bunch of different stuff here you can use. All right, but nothing in terms of the neon stuff, but that's okay. But that being said, I think we're going to go ahead and head out for the night. You know, I wanted to, you know, it was Live Letter Day. It's a Live Letter Day. We got 1 week till FanFest. We're going to be playing this a lot over next weekend. So yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot more FF14 stuff because it's been too long, and I've got a lot of stuff that I want to get done in it. And yeah, so that being said, we will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow will probably not be FF14. We might do 10-2 or get a little bit more done in Chapter 4 of Red Dead Redemption. I haven't decided, but we do want to do something. So it's just a matter of deciding what. I'll figure that out when I wake up. But thanks a ton for hanging out with me, everybody. I hope you guys had a good time watching the live letter this morning. Sorry I didn't do a watch along. That's just the schedule that I'm on at the moment with this overnight job, but that's okay. Not a whole lot new to talk about that we haven't talked about before, but still some very cool stuff going on and getting ready for the next patch. So yeah. But that being said, I hope you guys have a good start to your weekend. We will be back tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.